Factor for all 32 NFL teams. This is from The Ringer. Browns' Za'Darius Smith. On a Jim Schwartz defense, the line, the front four are going to rush, and they're going to do nothing but. I imagine most teams will throw tons of pass protection attention at Garrett and dare Smith to punish them early in the season. It's on Smith to do exactly that, forcing offenses to rebalance the scales. Yeah, Jim Schwartz's front fours go after the quarterback. The other thing, we had Mike Lombardi on a couple weeks ago, who knows Jim Schwartz really well. He said Jim Schwartz's defensive line will stop the run. If it's not, he will fix it.
Well, and then you get into the point of why the way the Browns built this, bringing in, Ogbenai, Okoronkwo being brought in first. Then you bring in Za'Darius Smith. You still had Alex Wright on the roster. You drafted Isaiah McGuire. Wright was the top 100 pick. McGuire was like 107 or 108 in the draft. These are guys that are all expected to be contributing factors. So the Browns went 5 deep at defensive end. Why? Because they think they're going to be able to stop the run. Why? Because they think they're going to be a winning football team, and they're going to have to defend the pass and play against teams that are going to have to pass to try to come back in games. There's just so much Jim can do here. Does he want to play 4 edges? Because he can run F4 out there at any given time. He can put Miles on the inside. He can certainly put Za'Darius Smith on the inside. He can certainly put Alex Wright on the inside. There are a lot of ways that he can handle this. And bringing Za'Darius in here, for most of his career, he was always the number 1 pass rusher for his team. So he was the focal point. He was the guy that teams wanted to take away. Now he gets to play in a system where all eyes are on 95. He should see a lot more one-on-ones than he has in the years past. He can play. They're going to let him line up against right tackles. They're going to let him line up against left tackles. They're going to let him line up against guards, and basically just take this guy who's getting towards the glamour part of his career. Is they just go out there and get after the quarterback. We'll figure everything else out. For Za'Darius, this is going to be a really, really nice situation for him, and it could be one of the most quiet 12-sack seasons you ever hear, because Myles Garrett has put up 16 sacks in the last 2 seasons, and now playing with this type of personnel around him, I'm not really sure how offenses are going to be able to focus on him like they have in the years past, while he still had the success he did.